It's brilliant coming to Holland. We love Zandvoort.
Well, hello there, lovely people, and welcome to the Dutch Car Guys. Today we are in Zandvoort to look at some amazing cars at the Caterham weekend and race series. So come, let's take a look. You also see all these cars, that people really use them, you know. Now in the Netherlands, next back in England. Here we are at the paddock. This is where all the cars line up to get on track. And as you can see, marshals, everyone getting ready to have a lot of fun. I wish we could step into one, but we can't.
Or at least we fought. Later in this video we'll be driving Rob Cowen's Caterham Road Sport fresh from the track. But first we're having a talk with Chief Motorsports Simon Lambert.
Caterham Academy, which we run in the UK and in France, is the biggest novice driver race series in Europe. When we say novice driver, people instantly think of young kids, girls coming up through karting. But for us, it's about people in their middle ages, 40 years old, 50 years old, living out that dream to be a racing driver. We've done over 1,300 people through that program in the last 30 years.
When we were watching the race here, and it's so close, everybody's so bunched up.
The cars themselves lend themselves to close racing. So the race we've seen this morning was Road Sports. So they're the people that raced last year for the first year. And this is their second year of racing. I think it's only about their 10th race ever.
10th race ever.
But yeah, we're really lucky. The car is easy to drive. It's very unaerodynamic, so you get a fantastic tow and it keeps people together. They're very small, you can feel and see what's around you, so it's an easy car to race, super close.
All the people here, it just feels like one big family, this Caterham.
Yeah, it's almost like one big party when we come we come overseas, and we love it here. It's brilliant coming to Holland. We love Zandvoort. It's a really, really good circuit. A lot of the circuits that have been redeveloped for F1, they're a bit spoilt for club racing. They're not as good because they're too big and wide, but here it's fantastic.
Here is still through the dunes and with all the dips.
And the new banking.
If you see the cars come in and they dive into the corner.
There's about 50 different lines. And when you go and stand on the banking as well, that first race was won by 0.01 of a second.
I saw it on the timing sheet.
We have a lot of overtaking, again, because
it was really exciting to look at it.
It's brilliant to watch. It's really good fun racing. It really helps if you know someone in the race as well. It's really exciting to watch.
And we knew someone.
So Alexi sent us an invite. Why don't you come take a look at the Caterham days? And we were like, okay, sure. We didn't know what to expect.
The most upper class of Caterham racing. It's first time on slicks.
It's just amazing to see those cars in Zandvoort, 4 wide into the corner, and amazing. And how do you like Zandvoort? Is it your first time
Zandvoort
here?
is a really nice track, and there are some fast corners and some difficult ones. Very technical when you have to turn first right and left. Not always easy, but it's a nice track. And these are really nice car to drive.
It's so physical, so raw.
Even after 20 minutes, I can tell you that you feel it.
We were upstairs with Johnny, and he was like, if you do this the whole weekend, you're gonna be tired afterwards. You're gonna have muscle aches.
That's absolutely true.
We had a lot of fun watching Alexi during the day. If you want to see more of Alexi and his company House of Speed, there's a full video in the description. For now, let's get back to Simon.
What makes it very different to other series is because most of the drivers come through Academy. In Academy, everyone is brand new and they've never raced before. So they're all getting to learn together. So they build a real friendship in the paddock. Everyone wants everyone else to do well. In other racing, when you step in, you're a new person and all the garage doors go down. No, so everyone knows everyone else. So they all want to have a really good time. And then in the paddock later on, there's barbecues. All the drivers are happy. You saw in, who's won. They're like really happy for them.
You guys also want to expand the racing series, right? Because you are mostly in Britain with your academy, right?
So we have 5 different championship levels in the UK. It's very big. We're obviously a UK company. But we have 3 growing to 4 in France. France has 100 Caterhams racing. It's a big series in France. Then there is also a series in Iberia, run in Portugal and Spain, with 3 different championships. One of our partners in Belgium, he is hoping to start a series in Benelux.
With Alexi.
So yeah, with Alexi. So racing at Zandvoort, Spa, Assen, Zolder, which are some great circuits.
You see them on the road a couple of times and they look really fun, but when you see it here, it's like...
They are great fun on the road.
Yeah, as well.
There's no two ways about it, but they come alive on the track. It is such an easy car to drive. Completely analog car.
Yeah.
There's no power steering, there's no brake assistance. It's just you and the car.
And that's what I really like about it. And the passion of you guys, because at 50 years on, we're still driving 7s.
It was only a Lotus 7 for 16 years.
Yeah.
Not a very long time.
No.
Caterham was the biggest dealer. They became the sole dealer for the Lotus 7. And when Lotus didn't want it anymore, Graham Nern bought the rights. Here we are,
50 years later.
51 years later, still building the car, developing it. It's a very different car from then. It's improved and little tweaks here and there, so it's a refined car. But the philosophy is exactly the same. Evolution. If you put the two cars together, you can see the similarities. They are very similar, they look the same, but underneath it's just slightly better, slightly updated, slightly improved, slightly refined and tuned. If you set out to build a car that drives like a Caterham 7, which is so easy to drive, it rewards the driver. Whatever you did, you would end up designing a Caterham 7.
Yeah, we really need to try one out someday.
That can be arranged. The cars are very easy to repair. You've seen behind us, we have a couple of articulated lorries. We bring them packed full of parts.
I looked in one, I was like, this is a part shop, this isn't a truck.
But if you're racing a saloon or something like that and you have an accident on the Friday in testing, that's your weekend over. And for most people, what's really important is the time they're giving up and the distance they've travelled. You know, we've travelled from the UK.
It's still,
it's quite a long way. But because the car is so easy to fix and repair, we have those parts. You can have a significant crash, then you'd be out, not lose any track time, be out in the next race. And that's what's important.
Your philosophy behind the racing, it's just about having fun. If you break something, you can repair it in time. Just go back out again and have more fun.
I'd like to say we were very clever in what we've done, but really it's down to the car. You know, the car being just so simple and perfect.
I think that, but also your academy.
We love actually being around the academy and what you do for drivers. It's a massive cliche, but you're making a dream come true. They all wanted to be racing drivers and you turn them into racing drivers.
And you come to Holland to race and then you have a whole trucks full of parts here. So if you break something, you know, all the support is there.
You have nice lasagna for lunch as well.
Yeah, as well. It smelled really nice and we're going to try some later on.
We just told Simon we never drove a Caterham before. We went to the buffet and we sat on a table and there was a guy and he said, "Did you ever drive a Caterham before?" And we said, "No." And he said, "Well, do you want to borrow mine?"
And we're like, "What? A race car?"
"It's a road sport."
And he's like, yeah, it's on plates, it's road legal, you can, why don't you take it for a spin? Okay, so we anticipated that we weren't gonna drive a Caterham today, and now we're driving a Caterham today. So awesome. First of all, he showed us the car and how to operate it, how to start it. Rob is quite a bit taller than me, so I had a little bit of difficulties with his pedal placement and that there's no adjustable seats in it. Then I drove out and I got a feel for the car. It's so visceral. What a machine. You're in the open. On your right side you have the exhaust and you hear it popping, banging, and then you lift off the throttle and woo! Let's go! On my way back, because Rob said, just give it some good beans, you know, and it just roars and just makes you freaking happy. Oh, the sound and the feel. It's so analog, it's so direct. It's crazy. Crazy machines, this. Fly by everybody in my Caterham, going ham. What a machine this is. I get why everybody's getting hooked on this. It's so pure, it's so easy to drive, it just gives you the feels, man. It's crazy, really freaking crazy. You just can't stop smiling, you really can't. Especially here in Zandvoort. Sea on my right, track on my left, on the open road. Crazy stuff, this, crazy stuff. What a machine. Incredible, man. You don't know, you feel everything in the road. And it's just such a visceral experience, this car. And I just fell in love instantly, man. When I knew how to drive it a bit, it was like, I want this more. Yeah. So now it's your turn, bro. How to get out of a Caterham. How to get out of a Caterham.
I was Academy driver #1.
Academy driver number.
I really was,
We
yeah.
have Academy driver #1.
Yeah, I worked for a supplier for Caterham, and they said, we want you to sponsor this new series.
Yeah.
And all I did was going, I could be a racing driver.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is my dream come true. And that's what I did. Yeah, I never dreamt that I'd end up running Caterham racing.
No,
you know,
but-
it's wild. Yeah,
but-
it's wild. Yeah, but it's
That's lovely to hear, man.
it's been a great journey.
They just did a race, and this is the
Second place, this was.
second place. This one.
0.01 of a second. Essentially, this is the Academy car they started racing with last year.
Yeah.
All that's changed are the tyres.
Okay.
Yeah, we have gone from a very standard road tyre to the Toyo R888R.
Yeah.
It's a well-known track tyre. And there's a couple of slight mechanical tweaks. It's got a rear anti-roll bar,
Okay.
yeah, which is
And
hidden
that's-
away underneath. And you can have a brake bias valve, which he has probably got in there as well.
Okay.
But that's about it. Otherwise, it's the same car. It's still road legal. You can drive it to and from.
From the track.
Yeah, I'm
everyone-
not sure anyone did. Yeah.
That's the thing, you know. That's
There's a racing driver. Look at him. Look at that. That's a fine racing driver, that one. You finished, yeah. Otherwise, you know, it's a really simple car. It's a 1.6 Ford engine, a 5-speed gearbox, open diff. Having the windscreen on really sort of creates that hole in. Yeah, that's right. At this level, we don't allow team support.
okay.
So we encourage drivers to understand and prepare their own car, or do, you know, brake pad changes, or like our winner there, Paul over there, who's just messing around with his fuel level.
yeah.
But we're here to support them. So if they have any big trouble, we saw Orlando, so unfortunately fell off and hit the barrier.
Yeah.
We will repair that car for him.
Okay.
Yeah, so if anyone had like a mechanical breakdown, we're here to fix it for them. So we just
great.
keep people racing.
The fun. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Well, let's go and ask Paul whether he enjoyed it.
yeah.
Hello.
Paul.
Hi. These Dutch car guys. They're literally
Hello, Roger.
the Dutch car guys, okay? That's
Yeah.
where you two. Paul was our winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
we
his
saw
first
the
win
race.
in
It
this
was
series.
so close. How did you enjoy Zandvoort then?
Really good. Yeah, the banking's great.
Paul did Academy last year
Yeah.
with the family, 3 boys.
okay.
And Sam, I don't know where your wife's gone. She's disappeared. Mum's over there.
Motorsport
She's
in
gone
their
to the
veins.
bar, but they always come with the family, which is great. We really
Yeah.
like to see that. You know, people enjoy. You've enjoyed it together, right? It's not
it's
not
a
just you.
family thing,
yeah.
It's really a family
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
That's one big family you guys created with this academy. And
Well,
the
as I say,
race.
we hope so because you're all in it together, right? You want everyone to succeed, you know.
Yeah.
And you get out of the car, and you and Jono, like, you know, well done, mate. It's not
There's
walking
no
away from it.
animosity, No, we're all good friends as well.
Everybody who we talked to today, they were telling the same thing. You were like, you start together, you grow up in the series together, and yeah, that's really, really great.
It's good. Yeah.
How are you going to do tomorrow then? You did it all right today from pole, and it's a challenge
Yeah.
because the toe, you know, you drop back to about third, don't you? You
There
just,
was no toe on lap 1 for some reason. I
Is it?
came down there on lap 1, still led, and I was like, how'd that?
Yeah.
how'd that work?
But
Yeah.
then I think they were too close to me. How will it go tomorrow? Oh, it's tough. The other two are tough.
They are fast, aren't they? Yeah.
I mean, I had to send it. I don't know if you saw. I had to send it into the chicane. Those two started to squabble, and I was like, "This is the last lap.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go,
Gotta get
for
it,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go for it." So I just went down inside the chicane.
Yeah.
Parked it, got round, and then got across the line. What, 1,000th?
Yeah.
So
A hundredth. Don't overplay it. It was a whole hundredth of a
Yeah.
second,
Of a
Paul.
second, there you go.
Yeah, I mean that's at
so
least
close, man.
It's at least I don't know this much.
in
Yeah.
the picture.
I haven't seen the picture, but I can get it.
Oh, he got it.
Crazy.
It's just your tire was here, like this, and his tire was here. And
I mean,
that's 100. You see,
it's just nothing.
The great thing for us is that is not an unusual margin.
no, but that's.
Yeah, that happens a lot in Caterham racing, you know. All right.
Thank you, man, and have a
Cheers.
nice race tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
We'll,
Paul. Thank you.
So there I am, driving in a Caterham. I've been looking at these cars for a while, but this is just another world. It's just so twitchy. It just feels like it wants to constantly go already. Sometimes I complain about small steering wheels, but this is just awesome. It just feels perfect. Perfect. That's crazy. This thing is a mean machine. Really is a mean machine already. And like this, driving it at the sea, it's just amazing. Shakes you up everywhere, by the way. But it's a lovely shake. It's a lovely shake. Oh. I thought the visibility out of the back would be really bad, but there's one big mirror in front of me and I can see everything. So twitchy, but I love it. I really love it. All the engine pops. The constant engine pops. I have no idea how fast I'm driving. It feels fast because you feel everything. Oh, it just blasts. Slow it down a bit. What an experience! What an awesome machine! This is just completely crazy. Spoke a lot with people about pure driving, but okay, now I got the essence. This is pure driving. What an awesome machine. What an awesome machine. Feels so awesome and I love the sound. I really am in love with the sound of this car. I'm getting used to the right-hand driving, but the sound is just amazing. A dream coming true, really a dream coming true this. The racing seat will hurt your back if you drive this for a while, by the way. But I'm starting to get used to the whole car now, and it's a dream machine. It's a really dream machine. I'm in love. I'm really in love.
Let's have a look at our crew briefly. A wing here, bit bigger repair down there, but this is, as we were saying, you know, our guys are going to look after them and get those cars back on circuit for tomorrow. But let's pop down a couple of garages.
Yeah, sure.
We've been down and we've seen the road sports. At the other end of the scale, we have the Caterham 7 Championship UK, so that's a national championship in the UK, the very, very top level of Caterham racing. A number of these drivers, Ollie, Matt, Mike here, they started their racing career in academy. It looks different, but underneath, really, it's the same car. It's just more powerful. It has a 2-litre Ford engine, a 6-speed SADEV sequential gearbox, limb slip diff, spring dampers have been specially developed for the car by Bilstein.
Oh, okay, especially for Caterhams.
Especially for this Caterham.
Oh, okay, for this series.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tyres, the slick tyres were developed by Avon Tyres, especially for this series. The whole car, it works perfectly together. And we also allow team support at this level, and you can see the level of seriousness. Although everyone's still enjoying themselves and having a good time, it's ramped right up. You know, we have it's slicks and wets, pro motors.
Walk in here, you know, it's just racing. Everybody's busy.
So over this side, our next step up from Road Sport.
270.
270, yeah. The name 270 relates to a road product, yes. But this was 2 years ago an academy car. And a year ago it was a Road Sport. No, same engine, gearbox, same differential. We give it a rev increase.
Okay.
Big changes are the windscreen's come off.
Yeah, the windscreen is gone.
The lights have gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the front suspension is a little bit wider and it's nice and stiff now, so it feels like a racing car.
Okay.
So you can keep going. So you can go from that car, which looked like a road car, into one that looks like a race car, you know, and ultimately you might change up and end up in, you know, one of these.
Yeah.
At most circuits, we are GT4 kind of times.
GT4.
Yeah. So, well, this is a £50,000 car.
Yeah.
The next level up is £250,000. It's great value. It's why we have so many drivers. You know?
That's what I really like.
When we come abroad, we've only got 106 drivers here. When everyone is together, I expect to be about 160 drivers at one weekend.
Drivers.
Yeah. Being able to drive a car which is just about the driver, pure.
This is just pure motorsport.
Pure simple fun.
Yeah, pure simple fun. That's your slogan.
You can see it now, right? You can see it. You show it to you. That's exactly what it means. This is it. Yeah. It doesn't get any more fun than this.
No. So I'm here with Bob Laisley, the CEO of Caterham, and he's going to tell us a bit about the company. The one thing I really want to know is some bits about the Project V, because I think that's a really interesting concept.
The reception has been amazing.
Yeah.
Weight is relative, so at 1,200 kilos, it's still not lightweight, but it's lightweight for an EV.
Yeah.
And it fits with our DNA of add lightness, fun to drive, simplicity. It is a concept. We're now moving to the next phase of productionising that, and hopefully we'll have it on sale in 27. Pleasantly surprised of all of the car launches I've been involved with. The reception has just been phenomenal. Amazing. It really has been, even for an EV.
There's nothing like it, I think, now. And that's really a great thing, and I really like the look of it. I think it's going to be a really, really good.
We hope so too. I mean, it's a future beyond ICE cars for Caterham.
And do you have any more future plans then?
7's not going anywhere. Project V, hopefully we can bring to the market soon. We've just in the last 3 weeks moved into a new factory.
Oh, okay.
It's increased our capacity from 500 cars a year to 750 cars a year, purely for 7s. Project V's will be completely separate. We've started production in the new factory already. Everybody's happy, having spent 36 years in a very old factory, to be in a completely brand new facility, and it's really exciting.
Right? We are just enjoying this day really much. We had a talk with Simon about your academy program. That's a thing that's so specific to you guys, and that whole community feel here. We came here today.
It's insane.
It was really insane. Yeah, it really was. I mean, it's one big family here.
Yeah. I think it makes us very proud when we see that community.
Yeah.
That makes friends for life, yeah?
You get a whole new experience, and that's the thing that I really like about it. Like, you get so many... You can get a car, you know, but when you get a car at you become a part of that family, I think.
Yeah, we've got a lot of very long-standing customers. It's a bug.
Yeah.
People get bitten by the Caterham 7 bug. Yeah.
The Caterham 7 bug, yeah. I think that's a really good one. So I really want to thank you, Bob, for this talk.
It's my pleasure.
And for this awesome day. I really want to thank Rob for letting us drive in his car.
Thanks, Simon, for the amazing tour, for the amazing interview.
Thank Bob for the interview. Thank the whole Caterham community. It was a really special day, and You guys are just a gem in the racing world. I mean, it's so much fun. We enjoyed the heck out of that day.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Dutch Car Guys.